Hi guys, we are live to save my life. Please add, share to your friends. Or you could go to Lil Tucci's page at liltucci.com, at Lil Tucci live on Twitter. Copies of all the videos are there. I guess you wonder why I always at Lil Tucci, like on Lil Wayne's sack. I'm not just being a groupie and riding his balls. I really fuck with that boy. And he a real one. And if you know, had any knowledge, and these things were happening, he is a solidified, substantiated plus when it comes to doing what the fuck is right when it comes to these videos. Even if he didn't give a fuck, he would do it anyway. That's why I do it. I love him. You guys call me crazy anyway. Might as well say it out loud instead of thinking in my head. Maybe you'd be better off out there instead. You know, I'm presently walking to the Hamilton police station. My second device has 911 on speed dial. I am less than half a city block away from the police station, but I'm on a side street. Um, pretty church, pretty theater. I'm gonna show you the theater. I love this theater. It's in Hamilton. I still want to go to it. Let me flip the camera. Theme Park Theater Live. Go closer, closer, closer. You see it? It's so old and antique and historic. Its antiquity value is grand. I love that place. Even if the plays and the actors suck, I would love to be in attendance and be attender. And by attender, I mean of service. Like an actress on your stage, miss. But I was too focused on my kids. That's my flavor. That's what makes me hotter than most of these bitches out here with the same framing. I was putting Journey in dance class and E in karate. And I was doing the damn thing, man. Like it was my class. I think that is exactly correct. That kids do what they see their parents doing. I'm a firm believer of that. I wish my kids didn't see me smoke for as long as they did. Because now Kenny's vaping and smoking on marijuana. And he's 18 and he's told me this. And I am grateful that I have an open relationship with all of my children to tell me so. And if not, I will get in their business and find out otherwise. And that means I have a 16-year-old son who doesn't want to tell me anything. He's presently not speaking to me because I haven't fixed his life yet. However, I'm still all up in his business. He don't have to tell me shit. And kids don't have no privacy for real. Did I parental guidance this video? If I didn't, I'm sorry for cussing kitties. That's another thing. This chick said I was a bad influence on kids because I cussed the other day on Snapchat with my daughter. And I think I said, oh, excuse me, Journey, I'm sorry. And parents that cuss in front of their kids and don't give a fuck wouldn't even say I'm sorry. Let alone they can go kick rocks for all I give a fuck. No. I care. I care to show them how to turn around and stop what they're doing and make amends for it and move past it. I specifically raise my children by leading by example. I said that to say, I think that my 16-year-old son is smoking now too from the stress of living with people who treat him like a slave and horribly because he has my face. And they think that I want their husband to lay with him in the sheets. These ladies are mad. I need fucking men to stand up and be men. You can keep your lady in your hoe. Just make sure you chin check her, yo. Not with your fists. When you know she on trip. Cause every nigga know when his lady is about to start tripping, or hating, or jelling, or being plain old wicked, mean, and nasty. Come on, man. I know you're out there. I know the world demasculates you. I know your women demasculate you. And now your she shades on fire, got she shades struck by lightning. Maybe God was trying to say, bitch, go in the house and lay with your husband. Spend too much time in your motherfucking she shed. Need to make that bitch a we shed. Go get away from the kids and have a cup of tea shed. Put the red light on, make sure they know We ain't making no photos in here. We in the she sheds. I need some beats, man. And right now, you're probably thinking, why doesn't she just do her show? You know why? Because I cannot stop talking to you. I'm going live. I need beats. Right now, I can't even see. I got a 200-yard view of my current surroundings. But as it fades back, there's a haze on it from my light, my camera light. That shit bright as hell. I bought some Energizer Super Excels Everlasting brand batteries, and ever since then, this thing been so bright. Again, I've arrived at the Hamilton Police Station. I'm presently waiting for a ride. When my ride comes, I'm gonna go mute again and probably black for some time until I get to my next location. I do that for my safety, and I keep you on for my safety. So if anything changes or adds, I will be filming it and asking you guys to witness me and let the local authorities know. If you don't, I'm gonna send the video to Lil Wayne anyway. I'm gonna make it unforgettable what they did to me. Maybe I should just start characterizing the bad guy that they make me and be my own funny self, like I always just in music when they play me. I want that shit in my music. That's when my show gonna come. Oh, when that shit gonna come, it's gonna hit me. I don't just say things to be saying them. Everything I say has a direct meaning and a direct connection for a deeper and truer understanding and evolution of oneself, as the viewer of me, the subject, in the experiment. So I said all that shit to say about me putting the phone down and stuff like that because I wanted to make you guys remember why we're actually here. And for two, um, I was talking about the light because I need to slow down. My thoughts be racing so fast. I was talking about the light because right now I'm sacrificing putting this bright ass light in my face where cars are riding by instead of I'm in all like dark colors instead of tucking low behind a branch or somewhere blending in with the scenery. I'm on live. So I have to do that eventually when I'm ready for my show and do that all live too. And forget the people who are trying to kill me for 1 second and then if so it might happen possibly. That's how I feel out here. I'm in fight or flight mood when I'm in the hospital, when I'm out of the hospital. And right now I'm out for however many days. You might get 2, you might get 3. I don't know. It depends on those hunting me when God says to leave. So thank you all my followers and fans for being inspired by me. Even though I'm all ham, we're about to go silent again. I'm in transport. Mute off. Um, I went down there. I went outside. I never tried to play my $25 comps because I really didn't want to walk far away from the hospital or the police station um, while at the bus station. So I just made a couple live videos and then got on the bus. It's getting creepy. Oh, I hate them. I hate them. I don't hate anyone, but Atlantic Care PIP, I do not respect them at all. They are reporting them to the Quality Improvement Organization. I'm reporting them to Customer Service Relations in the Atlantic Care City Hospital, Regional Memorial Hospital. I'm reporting them all. I do not like this, and I do not like going there. And if I have to go there and get abused and mistreated outside of their scope of practice, the number one thing is to be fucking caring. You don't have to know how to do nothing to be a nurse but care. Nurses didn't used to go to school. Their main job was to serve and be with patients. Some nurses, a lot of them, doctors and nurses, still act and is embedded in the way they practice. That hospital, I can't stand the way they treat me. So sorry, I really didn't want to. I despise going to all the hospitals because I don't really. I want to be doing other things to live my life and make things better. So I don't want to go to any of them. But that one is on my list. That was a gag factor, gag reflex. So in case you didn't know how I felt about them, that is how I feel about them. Though I don't hate them in any way, they believe and they think what they're doing is right and purposeful in their own self-righteous way. They believe the things that they're saying and doing to me in that hospital. The only part that is not like that is the emergency department. And when I go in there now, they keep me in the emergency department just because they know they fucking hate me back there in PIP. Like, the emergency department still fucks with me, but they still let me go. I didn't want to be in a hospital. I just came out the hospital. That's just it. Okay. And if that changes from 1 minute to the next, I will call you on your cell phone and tell you whether authorities are on the way or whether I need to leave, okay? Which
Call me for tell me about what you need to do what.
just talking about them got me feeling like really sad, really hurt, really abused, and really bad for the whole situation. That hospital, talking about that hospital just put me in a real sad place. That's just an example of everything. The way everything is doing and being towards me, which is not my karmic cycle. Somebody is that put it on me like they psycho. Like I was the psycho mom upstairs in the bedroom talking to psycho, telling them to kill little girls in the shower. Or he's a bad boy. I get to die worse than that boy. Or my dad's bad boy. Do you realize? I would have never said nothing about nothing that happened to me. Oh, you. Oh, stop. I wouldn't have none of these problems right now. I wouldn't have none of the blessings I have right now.
Why you got that question?
Sorry.
No, you listen.
Eric, he's not. But right, you know why? Because it was always just me and Eric, and me promising Eric watching me go to all these photo shoots and modeling, and he knows my dream. He see me practicing in the house. He see me dancing. He lived. Eric is promised out. Eric Journey is still new, and she still believes in me being an actress and being famous. But Eric is promised out, and all Eric want me to do is he think all I gotta do is get a job and get a house and get him back because he's seen me bounce back so many times throughout our life. I always hold my kids down with houses like this shit is not me at all, and he's very disappointed and sad because he feels like he doesn't have a life. He never did have a life. I never had money to take him to amusement parks. I never had money to pay for no karate until he was like 12 or 15 years old, and then he felt bad because they were all little kids. Okay, I never had time to do nothing or money to do nothing with Eric but give him Christmas and buy school clothes and make sure he was fed and treated good and looked like we had $1 million and make sure he had a car. He never got luxury shit because I was making him wait to hold down the hustle of a house for him and a life and promising him that we was going to have money to go around. So that's why Eric just cut me all off with all of this shit because he just want me to live a basic ass, do some basic ass shit. I can't have no routine like that. I can't. That's not what God's telling me to do. That's not for me to do right now. And as soon as I'm done, Eric will be okay. But the truth about Eric is he care about himself because he think don't nobody else give a fuck about him. I do, but I can't help him right now. You know? You do, but you outnumbered in the house. For people who don't. And it's all my fault. It really is. As a parent, I should have never let none of this shit happen. So he has a right to be mad at me. But he doesn't have a right to be taking it out on Little Journey. So monitor them and their brother-sister relationship and just slowly coach and guide them. You gotta rear kids. You can't yell or dominate or nothing because my kids feel like I said, Uncle Journey, do you feel like Uncle Herbert's nice to you? She said, sometimes he's nice, but sometimes he's mean though. You know what I said that's because you do stuff that you're not probably supposed to, or he's trying to teach you, he's trying to tell you not to do something or just try to do better, okay? But he's still nice. They don't know the difference because everything that comes out of me is positive and loving. Even when I'm irate, pissed off, trying to make them think I'm crazy so I don't have to hit them or do nothing bad. Like you his type of voice. You just gotta say something in a stern voice and everybody straighten up like, oh shit, he ain't playing. I gotta act like a wild banshee and they still don't believe me. So I have no choice but to stay on the curving side. And that is the side that rears kids and works. So we're co-parenting. You are in control and responsible, but I'm directing you how to co-pilot and parent my little people so you can parent my parenting. Parent my parenting. Hashtag parent my parenting. Hashtag parent my parenting. Oh. Ready? Gotta move synchronized. Got one phone right here. I swear these cigarettes, Uncle Herbert. This is the worst thing you've ever done with cigarettes. Come on, let's go. Are you ready or not? Sorry. Okay, did you give the princess her thing? Holy cow, I just gave her one. Seriously? You gave her a charger though? Did you?
She had the charger. You gave her that white charger. She lost it. okay. I don't know what happened to it.
So did you give her yours to
No, she's
use?
not giving mine.
Come on, Uncle Herbert. There's like all these chargers floating around that house. I keep giving her chargers.
You keep giving her a charge. I'm not giving my charge because
Look,
she can lose my charges.
look,
I don't want to
look.
don't tap me
Okay,
because I
okay,
need my
okay,
charges
okay,
for my
okay.
phone.
I gave her 2 chargers. Your phone doesn't need to charge 24 hours a day. When your phone is charging, if you need it for your
Brenda,
phone to charge at
you
night,
might
just go
well
get
just
it from
cut it.
her.
You might well just cut it. Like I told her, she's losing too many charges. Too many.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do with my charger.
Listen. Let's go through this again.
We're not
She
going
was
through it
in the
again.
beginning. She was using your charger. Then I came there. Remember the day that I was there? You took me to the hospital. You didn't know I was
Brenda,
there.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that
going
day I
through it.
gave her white charger. Okay, white charger, white base. Then I gave her another one like last week when I gave her that cell phone. Another charger, white base, white cord. I'm not there to see the cords because I know the cord I gave her was withered and old and it was about to break at the tip, but it was still in good charger. So why can't you just let her, even if you tell her don't unplug the charger from where I plug it at, put your you want to charge your tablet, charge it right here, so that way it never gets lost. You just can't say she can't use your charger. That's mean and has no cause. It teaches her nothing but makes her feel sad and left out and downtrodden. As for a kid, the technology is life or death for their social life. She got fucking girls in her school. I know they got phones. She had a phone when they lived with me since she was like in 5th grade. I mean, kindergarten, 5 years old. I just believe that all kids need cell phones for safety. But you want to buy her the tablet, okay. Let her keep it charged on your charging post. Where's your charger post? In your room? Huh? Is that where your charger's plugged up at? I'm just saying, because my dad is the same way. Don't take my fucking charger nowhere. But that don't mean you can't plug it in and charge it in his room. He just don't want he don't want his charger moved so much so, because every night when he go into bed, he plug his phone the fuck up overnight and his charger's right there. It's so much so that he got this shit electrical taped all the way around so that nobody can even take a charger out without cutting tape off. It's not uncommon, these things that you need and that you ask for. But there are medium grounds and ways that we can get around them and look and get past them without damaging little people or thwarting off progress. Okay? Are you tired? Do you understand what I'm saying, Uncle Herbert? So can she use charge her tablet on the charging post? Because I want her to keep it charged. I want to call her and talk to her even when I'm in the hospital. I'd be mad that she don't have it charged. That's why I hooked it up with like a phone. Are you falling asleep on me? Because this is a very serious thing, and it's always the same. My message is always the same when I'm helping you co-parent or directing you to parent my children. It's always the same. It's gentleness and guidance and rearing, okay, and caring, knowing that their little hearts are broken because you just said no anyway, and thinking, how can I make this work until we both can be peaceful and happy, okay? Think that question when you deal with children, my children, because they be hurt. You be hurting they fucking feelings, nigga. Journey was like one time. When we was at the dentist with Journey, she was doing something on my phone and she wouldn't listen to me. I told her to stop doing something and she wouldn't stop. And so I had to give her my mean mommy face and my mean mommy look. And she got really hurt and was about to cry. She was like, I didn't know you could ever be a mean mommy. And she was like really emotional and upset. Like, I'm trying to make you understand what my kids are used to from adults and nourishment and parenting. Like, I'm a majority that way. And to get my kids to do shit. In fact, we work better with coddling, not the other way around. I'm not wasting my breath. If it's the last breath I take helping it, then so shall it be a waste unto men, but never unto me. For okay? All right. But this grabbed my attention. Where's the word